Adofone etifo ahwefo nyina yemo akwa baba POG Media so enen so eda radio na me se mo mrekra no ene ne obedi kan ewo LPMO e channel no so be subscribing na wabo notification bell no so se the time bia nsa be ka alert anaze umbenya notification no na wajibre na onso akohwe bi ye sure se ni de kwa so wo hwe video na wa share na wa like na afofo so enya bi ahwe na me sure for my main kind mokakra and I know that Saturday no ya in see late our cram UTV now show be a year kwame A+. You man say we dimutinti my pa na this year say metro main be echo hwehwe almost to me live abrana live a program echo no omo customer na just omo hwehwe kwame A+ with him say ho asem e be tedwa wo man mo no na kwam A+ akasa but wasabe kasa biema nsem o kana ano hiepa na say no abodin bi some MPP some top gurus bia omo ye executive bia o se omo hye ahye ana se omo hye sa mrante hwehwe mbehwehwe no omo hye ahye na nkasa yemo no o kase mi se MPP 4 person omo active violent ono so no boys ono patches ono oye hard guy crouching MPP 4 boys no taxi ni bio ono so betime twa taxi ni bi so amom so be show boot fully armed pa no ka se Ghana has no emiranye adwuma no asemo kan kra se meme we ya che omun enkosi aga na sena busa no credit to radio good na sanse menyina okan live interview na host sena busa ne se enti say DS no show no obekoso me ahwe we ntimi mu ba mamu de bia meko show ni so obeko show ni so na Ghana crowd obi sorry crowd obi bitimi asore mfanze obetimi asore na set example bi say ono jise Father Dixon eyinadi ono show ni so de obeko so nsemo kan emotion enye nyina nam de ato 20 message bre no e be kwa ko hwe video no ne ya atinsema odigo akwamu aye POG Media so ene ne dikan ye said the kind no
I was not picking. I just wanted to get close before I call him. So on the motorway, he was calling. Then I saw Father Dixon calling, and then I didn't take Father's call. Then Kennedy also started calling. So I was like, I think something serious is happening. So then I called Father back and said, don't come. There are some boys, about 25 of them, just taking over the studio. They walked into a live show. They've taken over the studio, and they said they're looking for you. I'm like, me, I am the guy man for president in Ghana. Guy man for chairman. And there are boys in Accra that are looking for me. I don't know them. Tell them to wait for me. I am coming. So I just made a couple of calls. I called my boys, and I told them that you should be there. So we also got there. 3 pickup load full of men, fully armed. We got there. And when we got there, thanks to Ghana police, they had come and arrested them and taken them to Tesano police station. I want to commend them for the swift action, the speed with which they acted and got these guys arrested, salvaged the situation. If we had met them there, MPP they'll be telling a different story. I'm sure we will not be having this interview. I'm not afraid of the consequences, but they came there about 25 of them. I went there about over 60 boys. I wanted to go there with some force. If we had met them there, we'll be building UTV studio again by now. And I want everybody to know that it is not a pushover. Coming is not a walk in the park. It is a very difficult task if you want to attack me.
But would it not have been better in everybody's interest for you not to go there in the first place?
No. There's an agenda to shut everybody down. There is an agenda to shut it like Sana. Can we imagine people walking into a live show, the impunity, and they know in their minds clearly that, even if we are arrested, the system will let us go free. Because they know for a fact that a judge was seated in court and MPP tax went into the court, chased a pregnant judge out of the court, freed the accused persons, and they are still walking free. Supreme Court fined them 1,400 each. MPP big men paid. That was the end. So they know what they're doing. So if I stay away, then I become the coward. Then every now and then, people walk into UTV studio, they're looking for A+. Look, if we had met them there, we would have given them a beating of their life. Look, an experimental beating, a demonstration for everybody to see that you don't try this one the next time because it is in self-defense. You came from your house to come and attack me. We would have, look, they are fortunate, and I am advising everybody. I mean, I'm not easy like that. Look, me, my boys, they've been on my payroll for a very long time, and I'm so good to the boys on the street. Me, you can't attack me, oh. You can't attack me, oh. It's not possible, oh. You have to plan it very well. And I'm warning up all of them. I've sent them. Most of the boys in the party, Delta Force, Invisible boys, those boys, I wanted to call Aziz them. Invisible, all of them are my friends. I wanted to call MPP people to come and beat them. But I realized that no, it will be, so I'll call different people.
Do you know why they were looking for you?
And they said they are not happy with some of the comments that I make on the show. And so they have to come and attack me because they are not happy. But my brother, can you imagine anybody walking into Netu or Man FM in 2016 or 2015 to go and attack people? NDC people coming together that we are going to attack because they are insulting John Mahama. Charles Nthaku is my brother. And when the issue happened, he called me immediately. And I said, Charles, listen to me. You and I know what we have done to John Mahama. And even when we were criticizing John Mahama, using harsh words, national security, to follow us, to protect us. What are you talking about? And in today, under Akufo-Addo, we cannot talk. Even when we were criticizing John Mahama, he was protecting us.
Do you know that you said you are Guy Manfoy president? Do you know the guys who came there?
I know Mandela. Can you imagine that Mandela can leave his house that he's coming to look for me? Can you imagine?
Who is Mandela?
MPP Deputy Regional, Greater Accra Regional Youth Organizer. So I called Moses Abo, who is his boss. He has resigned as regional youth organizer because I think he's contesting for. I called Moses. I said, Moses, like Mandela came to look for me, your deputy Mandela, and his boss Moses is surprised because Moses knew that I will come there with some force. Moses, he knows we meet on different. He knows Moses has a lot of boys around him. Moses knows that I will come with force. He knows it. We don't have to get there because me, I will defend myself. I will never come and attack you, but I will come with some crazy force. So
the group was led by the Deputy Greater Accra Regional Youth Organizer of the MPP.
Yes, and he had in his company the Koyote Youth Organizer, Amasama Youth Organizer. Look, me, I'm advising them all. You cannot stay in Amasama and you will come for Amasama as a youth organizer to come and attack A+. Amasama know them better than the youth organizer there.
Oh, so there were constituency youth organizers.
Yes.
So these are people you know well.
Very well. Very well.
So if you know them quite well, would you also be thinking they'll be coming there to attack you?
Yes, that is MPP for you. They don't care. They don't care. They don't value friendship. They don't value friendship. They don't value relationship. They can do anything for power. I'm not part of their power. I'm not struggling with them over any power. I'm only speaking my mind. I don't care who is in power. I don't care who becomes president of Ghana. It won't change anything about A+. Everybody is my friend. If you like, go and bring who to be president of Ghana. I'll have access to that person. I'll pick my phone and call the person. I have a very good relationship with everybody. So me, who is in power and who is not in power, I don't care. Suini is MP, he's my friend. Okujeto is MP, he's my friend. Asami Uku is the MPP General Secretary, he called me on Wednesday. Everybody is my friend. So I'm not struggling with them over power. No. So do your power things. I am only commenting on social issues, on issues that affect people. If there are no vaccines for newborn in Kolebu. if there are no vaccines for newborn babies in Kolebu, if there are hospital beds, if people are dying because they can't pay for dialysis, I will talk about it. That is not struggling with you over your power. It is being good for the people. And if that makes you angry and you want to come and attack, we will meet you with brute force.
Having said, you said the Deputy Greater Accra Regional Youth Organizer of the MPP led the group. Having said that, what then do you make of Richard Ahiangba's appearance on the show? Were you there when he came?
Yes, I was there when he came.
Do you buy what he said, that the party knows nothing about it?
I buy that. You see, bro, the issue is that this is how I am. I'm dealing with a specific issue. What I see is that Moses Abo has resigned as youth organizer of the region. Mandela will want to be the new youth organizer. And instead of acting like a normal human being, he wants to use some, how do you call it? He wants to act gangster to create an impression that he's some tough guy who can lead the youth. He's a foolish boy. At this time, this is not what MPP needs. MPP went into national election. Look at who they elected. Stephen Intim, national chairman. Very calm, noble man. Kubia, general secretary. Look at Kubia, nice guy. Nanabi, national organizer. Look at that. Because they were looking for a certain class of people who are going to handle issues in a certain way. At this time, they're not looking for radicalism. Because anytime a government is in power for close to 8 years or for 8 years, people already get fed up and tired. So they're looking for people who can use words, who can speak to people, who can appeal to their conscience, people who can bring people together. So if you think that that's what you do for people to vote for you, you are wasting your time.
But the same party sanctioned a letter to be written to the United Showbiz producers. In fact, I know you've seen that letter, and there are those who attribute you tearing that letter for the youth turning up on Saturday. How do you then divorce the party from what happened on Saturday?
Yes, you see, MPP is in serious crisis, my brother. MPP is in serious crisis. The center cannot hold. There is no order. Everybody is doing what they want. Like MPP. Do you know that after the letter, the party came to apologize to UTV for writing that letter, and you are complaining that I tore it on TV. The party came to apologize, and I asked UTV that why wouldn't you ask them to write a letter? But if you have studied UTV, if you have watched closely, you see when Mark Brown left, they didn't issue a statement. They have a way of doing things. So if it were me and you, we will ask for them to officially write instead of coming to. But despite an euphoria, they don't like this. They have a way of going about it, and I respect it because they've been in this business for so many years and they've been so successful. Senna, you understand? So if I come to Radio Gold and I want to change the way you do your things, when you have done it over and over and it has worked for you, sometimes I just let it go. But there's so many occasions where I've been angry and said, so why did you people hide them in the room for them to? Why didn't you? They say, let it go. That is for disappointment. That's like Charlie Enyashi with your mom and call. So I just sit back. I say, and sometimes I feel like they know what they're doing. The station is not mine, my brother. You understand? So if whoever wrote that letter regretted writing that letter in the first place. And that is why Ahiabe had to rush to the studio to say, we didn't sanction this. And this time, he had to come on live TV. When he came, he wanted to come and talk to us. Oh, please, we did. I said, come on TV. We are going to turn on the cameras. Talk on TV. You have to be on TV to talk. If not, when we turn on the cameras, I'm coming at you. And he agreed that he will come on TV and apologize. And,
so you got him to appear on TV?
He came to the station to come and talk with us. And that was the first time that I met the guy. Honestly, bro, I deal with issues the way they are. He was fantastic. did a good job. You have to, as a leader, you have to know how to calm situations down. You have to know how to deal with people, and I think he did a fantastic job. He came in there calm, nice, apologized, like didn't come and throw his weight. He on that occasion, fantastic. And then he wanted to leave. I said, no, you can't say this to us, and then you leave. You have to say it to the people of Ghana. And he agreed that, yes, I'll do that. And honestly, I applaud him for that.
Well, how do you expect this to be handled for you to be at least convinced? Because at this point, they were arrested that Saturday. At least they were arrested. And then we understand they were bailed the very next day on a Sunday, which is usually impossible. What do you think should happen next to convince you that they are serious about dealing with the issue?
They are not serious about dealing with it, even though I don't have any proof that they sanctioned it. I know very well that nothing will happen. It is not going anywhere. They are going to do the usual thing. Even those who chase the judge out of court are walking free, so nothing will happen. And so the only thing that I do, I continue working, fully prepared for the unfortunate. And I'll advise all of them to stay away. If you attack me and you are successful and you are not fortunate and I don't die, I will come and attack you. So everybody should stay away. That's the only thing that I expect, because I don't expect anything to come out of this. MPP will defend. Even I said on the show that don't go and build them and sweep this under the carpet like you do. But I know that is what will happen. So no problem.
So you don't arrest you don't expect the arrest to lead anywhere.
It won't go anywhere. I'll be surprised if it does.
But you continue to appear on the show?
Every day, unless the producers take me off the show, I will be there.
After what happened?
I will be there, and I'll be there prepared for anybody who wants to come. I will be there. You see, the idea is to shut everybody down. The idea is to ensure that in 2024, Senna, you cannot have your show. You cannot say anything because Akufo-Addo is in power. This idea is something that all of us must fight. And I'm not fighting for myself, Senna, I'm fighting for you. Some people will come and attack you if we don't do this. And maybe you won't have those boys to call immediately to get them to come and know. So I'm fighting for those who don't have what I have. So what I'm doing now on this show is for you. The idea is to shut everybody down. But we also have to be reminded that the most popular journalists in this country made their name under a military regime. The Kwekubakos, the Kwesipras, the Haruna Atas, all of them were Kofi Kumsin. They made their name under a military regime, which means that under Rawlings, people were speaking. And today, we are asking if I will be on the show because some people came to attack me. There are two ways to end poverty. It's either you go to the bush and kill an elephant, or you go and your poverty will end because elephant will give you plenty money, or you go to the bush and an elephant kills you and you are not alive, so you are no more poor. So in whatever the situation, we will go into the bush. Either we end poverty or poverty ends us.
Well, this is have you read the Ministry of Information statement?
That's the most useless statement I've read in a very long time. And Akroma, as the Minister of Information, you see, when you talk about Richard Ahiagbe, I said, fantastic, did a good job. Now I'm going to talk about Akroma. He's a hypocrite.
Radio Gold.
How?
Akroma is a hypocrite. He's talking about promoting national cohesion, and when he was sitting on Joy FM, and John Mahama was president of Ghana, did he promote national cohesion? Now, not long ago, somebody attacked a station in Tamale, two of us.
Yes.
The ministry issued a statement condemning the attack, and they didn't come up with excuses why these things happen, and so people should be minded in doing it. No. It was straightforward condemning the attack. Why? Who was involved? Who attacked who? So Akroma found his voice and he was able to condemn it. Now it is MPP people who have done whatever. And so he comes here to tell us how to promote national cohesion. A hypocrite. He's a hypocrite. If you guys are going to use this as a story, please make sure I'm not going to censor what you are going to write, but I will kindly beg that you put it up there. Kojo Akroma is a hypocrite. That's who he is.
But in the statement, he also says he condemns the attacks.
And what was the fourth paragraph for? Was it necessary? You condemn it, you condemn it. That's it. Don't come and tell us what to do. The Constitution is very clear in Article 1624 what media houses are supposed to do and what the government cannot do. If you have an issue, you have to be civil.
Hello?
And that anybody can look. I can wake up today and pull a gun and shoot you. I will be arrested and either given whatever, life in prison, whatever. I can shoot you.
I see.
It is the law that will deal with it. That is why we embraced what we are in today. I want to go to jail. I'll shoot you. It is the law. So if I'm sitting on Radio Gold and I'm insulting you, you can take it. You can take it to court. In fact, the court even allows you a remedy of injunction. You can go and tell the court that I want you to place an injunction on Senna to prevent him from making further so and so and so until the determination of this defamation case that I've brought. And the court will say, okay, looking at the merits of your case, Senna, from today until the day the case, and don't say anything about Mr. A+. Is that not how to live in a civilized society?
Yet you do not expect the law to work in this regard.
No, in this particular one, when it's political, in this particular one, I don't expect, and I don't think there's anything wrong with me not expecting. So I'll be surprised and I'll be happy if it goes like that. But I don't expect, I don't think it will. And Senna, you know, it's deep down your heart that there is nobody in MPP who is going to prosecute and deal with these people. People who have overrun a court and are working free. Why would others who are national, regional officers, constituency officers, be charged or penalized for coming to look for A+?
Do you think there's something else behind this beyond what meets the eye? That there's something you said. There's somebody you said something against that they are particularly unhappy about.
No, I don't think it's about somebody. I think it's about the kind of people who are taking over the MPP right now. Very intolerant, uneducated, misinformed, misguided individuals have taken over this beautiful party that was set up to represent a certain class of people in Ghana. Today, if you are looking for the opposite of all that I've said, going to the NDC. Refined, nice people, democratic, responsible, they have all rather joined the NDC. MPP has been taken over by hooligans and thugs. Every disappointed individual who is looking for an option, it means to make whatever, they all enter MPP. That is what the MPP is now. No control, no leadership, nothing.
But was that not what President Akufo-Addo promised in 2016? That it was radicals on their side will rise. And that's exactly what has been delivered.
Are we coming to talk about somebody who promised to build one dam in one village and went and built potholes? That's Akufo-Addo's promises. What are we going to use them for right now as we sit here? There are some things he promised that he has done, but most of the things he promised he are nothing to write home about. And so, if we are coming here and we are talking about things that we are not happy about, and we are going to refer to some of the promises that Akufo-Addo made, this is why he will make Accra the cleanest city in the whole Africa. And Accra is more dirtier than Asin Kushia. He has not even caused Kushia to go to Africa. You understand? So what are we? Please, I'll beg you. Let's talk about the other issues.
Let me conclude then by asking you. Initially, the reports that were carried said you were accusing Owusu Bempah. Did you say that?
The video is very clear. Everything I said is very clear, and I stated that if he is behind the attack, and so if he is not behind the attack, he can ignore. If he doesn't understand what the word "if" means, he can go to court. As for me, I believe that when it comes to me and him, and it's not, I'm not worried about what he wants to do. He can go to court. And the reason why
because he says he's taking you to court.
Yes, please let him go. It's there for everybody, and I want people to even explore that avenue. It's good for him. He should go. The reason I'm saying this is that Owusu Bempah, a few days to this attack, granted an interview where he was making all sorts of threats, insulting all of us, calling us illiterate. Everything. The video is there. The next moment, somebody comes to attack us and wants us to go and suspect who. He has been calling in the show, threatening the producers. He has threatened to close down UTV. He has made all those threats over the years. And then people come to attack us and we say it's you. And you say we're going to court. We will take the producers and everybody to court to go and tell the court that every time you're having a show, you will be on the phone threatening people. You, Owusu Bempah, you. Who is Owusu Bempah in this country called Ghana? Who is Owusu Bempah? You also Bempah, you. Who are you? When you were campaigning for Akufo to become president, you were dividing NDC. I would say NDP or Fonka James or some nonsense. You. Today, you MPP deputy communication. I say MPP is not a serious party. How can Owusu Bempah become your deputy communication and just misbehaving in this country?
So you are not afraid of being sued for defamation?
Well, as we speak now, I have over 8 cases. So. This is an addition.
8 cases against you.
Oh, my brother. This is just an addition. Let him go.
Kwame Plus. Thank you very much.
Stay tuned, stay connected. Take for medals and so a video no na a twegu ye no say Kwame Plus and Sema Odigu Akroma no. So say a GHPage Media so ntino say we review one now subscribe na a notification bell so na just say tembia di a update betu no say akabi no agipre na hwe bi no share na sure stay tuned, stay connected.